Good evening, my dears. Traditionally, we will start our broadcast from the sound check. If you hear me good and see me good, just write pluses in the chat. Today's sponsor of my broadcast is tobacco and Burn Red Bull. Interesting fact that the can of this Burn, not Red Bull, this Burn are green, but color is blue. It's good that you hear me good. We don't make a broadcast, don't have a broadcast on a YouTube a long of time. I think something like months. Different reason why, because you know that 1 month ago I was on a international training in a Poland. Yeah, in a Poland, because we worked with the United States Army and with the European task forces. I'm I'm told that I was in the United States, but no, we live not so far from the from the Ukrainian border, but in Poland. I'm sorry. After this, I was on vacation. After this, I had a wait a moment. After this, I was in vacation. I'm sorry, I was in vacation. After this, I was on a weekend. After this, I was sick. In that period, in last 2 weeks, 2 weeks, I think, we had a couple broadcast, couple stream on a Twitch platform. Is the gaming stream. For that period, what I was not here, not on YouTube, we made a 2 video. First video, it will be in a free day. Sponsor for our channel, they saw it, they watched it, and after 2 weeks will be one more. Thanks for God, I met with my old good friend Viking. We had a long interview with him on a 1 hour, and a lot of interesting things was happening there. Depression or shit, something like this too was there. So yeah, it was a nice time, I think that, but now is the time to back to the YouTube, to the communication with you, to making broadcast, to making something new, something interesting, and more and more and more and more. Yeah, today I'm checking news, and what's interesting fact, I saw that a lot of people start worried about demobilization. Who know what's mean term demobilization? And what's different between mobilization and demobilization? Who know? Who know? Who know? Soldiers go home, Borzetsville. I'm not saying, I don't say it personal. Hello to the people who are coming on a broadcast. Sammy V was first. Borzetsville, hello. Jennifer Berling, aka Croat 74, Mark Garcia, and who? And nobody more. Yet, soldier go home. Yes, Borzetsville is that right answer, and in Ukraine we have a difficult situation with this. I will try to show article if it's possible. If it's possible, I will try to show article. Nothing new on the Western media, but 1 year ago, Верховна Рада України, it's like a White House, they promised to the soldiers that after 8 years will be ready law for demobilization, about demobilization and the normal terms of the service. Because in this moment we have a very difficult situation. Volunteer soldiers who come on the front line in 2022, 2023, some guys is the contract soldiers, they come on a service more early. They come on the service more early, and they had a combat radiation before full-scale elevation, something like this. But now his contract are finished. They still serving. They can't go home. And is that a serious problem? Why? Because soldiers tired, soldiers exhausted. Not every soldier have opportunity, and officers have opportunity like me to make a broadcast from home. For example, some brigades, some units, infantry, airborne, and other. They biggest part of his time they on a front line. They on a fight, involving 100% on a fight, on a combat, on a war. That's why that people tired, people exhausted. They had no normal rest. Some units have problems with rotations and other, and people don't know when they will go home. It's like a service till the end of your days. In the Russian Empire Army, term of service was 20 years. Village guy who go in a Russian Empire Army come back after 20 years of the military service, for example. But it was a long time. But they had the terms. Now, in our case, we have not this. My example is I'm a last 1.5 year wasn't on a front line. I don't say that I'm totally exhausted, totally tired. If I will have a command to go on the front line, I will go. I had some rest, I had some relax, but other soldiers no. It's just example. But my contract is finished. 1 year ago, in June of 2024, my first officer's contract was finished. And now by the law, I must go home 1 year ago. Yeah, and doing open blogging, do what I need to do, or something like this. But I'm still serve, for example. It's at this moment it's extra 1 year. After half of year, it's extra 2 years, and other. And we don't know when we will go home. And what's answering about that situation we had from our government. It's playing with the word, it's the word game, because they sold that law will be ready after 8 months. Okay, that law is ready, but they say nothing about term of service, about demobilization and other, from many reasons. Not from because many reasons, and one of these reasons is the failed mobilization in Ukraine. Yesterday, no, not today, but now it's 9 April. At 8 April, I watched interview of one of the military advisor, one of part of the government part of security and safety service, and he said that law will be ready, but the mobilization will not be. And and from my side, it looks like laughing over the soldiers, because people who are waiting for that stupid law about term of service, about demobilization, they're waiting from the government something like real activities, not only empty promises. And what we have today, one of the politics, they are coming on a interview and said, we are did our work, law are ready, but demobilization will not be. And what the fuck? After this, I'm checked a lot of the I can't say that is the high authority, but good combat commanders, battalion commanders, high officers, hello Valiant Kishka, high officers, and I'm listening his opinion, and a lot of interesting things I find. I know the same, I feel the same, but we are a realist. we are understanding that demobilization was failed, or mobilization was failed, because all that shit what you saw about TCK, about mobilization point and other, it was a total bullshit against human rights and other. But as a result, they do a lot of crimes. I mean, Ukrainian recruitment centers. Yesterday was the day of the Ukrainian recruitment centers. They done a lot of crimes against human rights and other. They theft people on the street. And they do mobilization very brutally, very aggressive, but as a result, they don't finish the plan of mobilization. We still have not enough soldiers. Second interesting thing is the age of the soldiers who come on the front line after during mobilization. By my experience, in 2022, in 2023, we are a serve with a young soldier and middle-aged soldiers. Medium age of the volunteers was from 18 to 35. Sometimes it's 40, but 40 years old people, it's that guy who was mobilized in 2014, 15, 16 and fight in the first Russian-Ukrainian war. But at this moment we see situation stupid, funny and dangerous situation. Biggest part of the soldiers who are coming joining the service is the people elder than 45 years, is the 50 years. My dears, sound not too loud because I see overload of the microphone. Maybe I will make a bigger distance between my mouth and microphone. Give me your answer on the chat. I'm waiting because I must control volume for for your comfortable listening. And when we will watch, when we will see not on a media brigade, not on a volunteers brigade, not on a nationalistics brigade, but a normal, typical SMV sounds is good. Willie, you can lower make volume as you want, but it's fine how it's sounds good. Misty, hello Pasha, nice to see you. Welcome to the chat, Misty. Island Kishka sound is good. Usually it's too low, but today is great. Okay, because microphone too much close to my mouth. Blue drink. Blue drink is not Red Bull, it's the Burn. Wait a moment, I will show you can. It's apple burn, apple kiwi burn. Apple are green, kiwi are green, burn are blue. I don't know why, but yeah, it's good. It's one of my favorite tastes of the burn. Usually I don't drink burn, but today, as I told, who was on a Twitch stream yesterday, I'm told that I'm a little bit sick, that's why I'm half of the day. No, it's not better than non-stop. Non-stop is better, but today I'm choose this. Who was on a broadcast yesterday? Who don't know, I have a Twitch channel, and sometimes we're playing in some game. And yesterday, who was on a broadcast, I'm told that I'm sick. That's why I'm half of the day I'm on a service till 1 p.m. and after this I will go to home, have medication and sleep. Today I'm sleep all day. I wake up at 23 o'clock by Ukrainian time, and that's the reason why we had a broadcast today. So, yeah, who don't know, I had a Twitch channel, and sometimes we have a broadcaster there. I got hit round the head in pub with one of those glasses back in the late 18th, knocked me stopped but didn't break. Good morning everyone, good morning Miriam, and Not only Burn sponsor Manchester United. With a blue drink, it must be a Chelsea, but no, today is Manchester United. Yes, way too far from that our conversation. And as I told him, when I was in the front line in 2022-2023, we had the situation that soldier was more younger. From 20 years old to the 40 years old. And as I told, 40 years old, it was that guys, volunteers, who fight in the first Russian-Ukrainian war in 2014. But now, if we will check normal armed forces brigade, 24 brigade, 93 brigade, 72 brigade, 92 brigade, TRO brigade, all 115th brigade, 155, 152, 56, 58, doesn't matter. 47 brigade, what we can see? That soldiers are old. It's grand pass. It's really grand pass. Now I will try to show it how it's really look at this moment. Screen, Google Chrome, and what I will show for you is Facebook. I need authorize. I hope its password are correct. My bad. Now I want to show you that it's not my fantasy. Screen, Facebook. I hope you see good. It's Facebook. 92 Brigade. I must find official 92 Brigade. And now we will open photos, and now we will try to find young soldiers. Check, I hope you see good. This man, he looks like 40, 45, it's elder than 40, 30, something like this. Guys with the beard we don't see. It's young soldiers, 27, instructor are young. But in this small crowd, in this whole formation, it's like a section. Biggest part of the soldiers, they elder than 35, maybe 40. Something like 30, it's young soldier. Yeah, it's result of work. Machine gunner, what do you think, how years old he is? I think that's close to 50, yeah? Good morning, Kibel. He looks like 50, yeah? 45, not less. But not, he's not looks young. Articles. Officers now more younger than soldier. 45 is the artilleryman. He not younger than 45, I think. And so in the biggest part of photo we saw old soldiers, you know, because in a military structures, if you are a 40, you are old. 155 brigade. Oh my god. Okay, 72 brigade. We will find the official sources. Journey. It looks like 72 brigade. So again we go to photo. It's middle-aged. Oh, young women, good. Young girl, I think. It's young. He looks like 35 or something like this. No, in 72, biggest part it's young soldiers. Maybe only on a photo. Oh, this guy. He looks that he's not looks like 25. Here middle age, not 25, not 27. I don't say something bad about our brigades, about our soldiers, but we will see that sad fact. It's the very sad fact that now army more older than we wait, because I'm understanding why, for example, Trump talking about young soldiers. I'm understanding why, because old soldiers is not so effective like young soldiers. And yes, thanks for our mobilization, we had a Grand Pass army, like in Second World War, but biggest part of the more younger people, they are not in an army. And what we have? Bad quality of the army resources, because as I told, old people not so effective like a young people at first. Second, a lot of demobilization resource not in the army. Third, infinite term of the service. People don't know when they go home, because one way to go home it's be too wounded or die. Yes, and this is the sad. It is the set, and battalion commanders talk about rotation systems and other, but I don't know. Now it depends only from the motivation of their recruits, of that people who will join the army, because that people who are serving, who are fighting, they need to go home. They want to go home, and they need to be demobilized, because 3 years in a full-scale war, it's very long term. It's if you are surviving for these 3 years in infantry, you are a real hero. You are Iron Man. I don't know what we will do with this, but government don't know how to do demobilization. Hello Niels Adam and hello Blondie Bomb Schiller. And I don't know what we do with this, but it was the said new. They looks like a government love of the soldiers. And some people waiting peace after 20 April. It will be after 10 days. I think that it will be non-result negotiation, because Russians still shooting at Ukrainian cities. Russians still kill Ukrainian civilians and other, and we don't see a stop of the war in the closest future. And I don't know why a lot of the bloggers, a lot of the media yelling about negotiation, about something like result and other. Very interesting fact. Now it's again popular to be with Ukraine in some rounds of people. a lot of the Polish, you know that in Poland now situation with preparing with the upgrading of the army now is very important, and people start thinking about civilian defense. I think the biggest part of the European country they start thinking about civilian defense, but Poland, it's first who start to do something with this, and now in Poland it's again start to be a popular to be a Ukrainian expert, and they I saw Blažej's stories in his private Instagram that some Polish people, they are YouTube blogger. Oh, I have a message in my blue messages is the PayPal. Geoffrey, thanks so much for donations. It's a blogger. Is the blogger. How is his name? Pavel Savitsky, Igor Trach. They are volunteers. They give a help for Ukraine, but what we see, it's a photo from Izum. 40 kilometers from the front line. 40 kilometers. Izum now is the peaceful city. It was liberated. They are making photo in a body armor. They make a view that they are on a front line, that they are combat fighters, instructors, or something like this. I don't know. But it's 40 kilometers from the front line. I'm again showed you photo. 40 kilometers from front line. They looks like a Robocop in like assault infantry during assault operations. You know, body armor, helmet, and other. And after this, check the photo when we with Blažej in Konstantinivka. 8 kilometers from the front line. 8 is the distance of artillery. 40, it's not artillery distance. People walking, we are walking, no body armor, no helmet. It's two-way. Maybe we are stupid with the Blažej. Maybe we do something wrong. Maybe if we will wear body armors and helmets will running in Konstantinivka, it's make more drama and you will push more likes and comments and say that you are a hero or something like this. But no, it's the bullshit, because it's the two different ways. People who are in 40 kilometers from front line, they come making photo and talking bullshit, and same 8 kilometers from front line, we are still talking bullshit, but not showing that we are something more that we in this moment. And yes, it's funny. And again, it started to be popular to make fake photo in Ukraine and make a hero from yourself. Check the videos of Brandon when he coming to the distance 5 kilometers, 3 kilometers. He driving in a car without helmets and other shit. He to talk something another, but just to check how he looks. That man coming to the hell with the echo flows to the soldiers, and we don't see photos of Brandon in a body armor, helmets, and something like this. And but what's until now, it's about not your targets. I don't know. It's not about targets. It's about that people, when people try to show more than he is. I'm correctly said it, you know. They try to make hero from yourself when they nobody. I hope this is more correct. And check the Brandon. 5 kilometers to the front line, he driving. He said, oh, I will die from FPV or something like this. and check that people who are 40 kilometers from front line, running in body armors and making photo and videos, same in Kiev, same in other region, they walking in a peaceful city. But when cameras stop, this man took his helmet, body armor, and go drink in a bar because in Ukraine it's cheap. That's what about I told. Hello, Johnny Z. Hello, Nikki Hill, and I have a message in my blue chat. It's from Borzet Will. Thanks for donation, Willie. Thanks so much. Blue chat. It's most happiest messages in that PayPal blue chat. Yeah. So, and it's funny, I don't know what's your reaction. I don't know who are subscribers of that people. Maybe it's people not in a context, but I don't know who watching it, who are involved in this. I don't know. I don't know. It's these blind people. Maybe blind, maybe they don't understand, maybe they just are eating all that shit what's given open internet to them. Borzit Will and Genesi. Good morning, beautiful people. Idol. Good morning, Genesi. Unfortunately, I think this kind of stuff is certain happen the longer it goes on, Borzit Will. Yeah, I'm agree with you. Because when you will have opportunity to manipulate, to do something like this, people will do something with this, do something with this. They will try to make more glory, they will try to make more money, they will try to make more better media, Instagram, subscribers, Ukrainian war hero, but I don't know, in my situation, I'm not war fighter 3 years. The last infantry fights was in 2022. It's my shame. And when people ask me about, tell how you do this, fuck is the shame. I 3 years ago was on a front line as a infantry. That shit what we do as a press service, I doesn't count that is the front line. I doesn't think because you are driving in a safety places, not so far from front line, but you're still in safe. And it's shame for me, but that for that people who are a newbie in these things, who never serve, who never fight, who wasn't there, they come and start to make a new picture about Ukraine, but it's nothing new. It's nothing new. Izum was deliberated 2 years ago. Why people don't go in a Chasiv Yar? Why? Because it's dangerous. Why people doesn't go in Konstantinivka? How many bloggers now in Konstantinivka? How many? I don't know. Humanitarian crises are there. Why these volunteers don't go to the city with humanitarian crisis? I was there half year ago. In that time they've had a problem with the food. In that time, now situation shitty. 2 kilometers more closest front line to Konstantinivka. It's gold 8-9 kilometers. It's mortar shillings. Where is that volunteers? Where is they? Where? And it was a strange situation because we wasn't ready to that shit what's going on in Konstantinivka, and we buy stuff for the dogs, we buy stuff for the soldiers. But when you come in November in Konstantinivka, you saw that every day new building ruined, and people say that we have no food because the humanitarian organization doesn't come here. I'm open YouTube. Yeah, we are here. Stay strong, Ukraine. We give a help, and you staying in Konstantinivka. You give your food, because we are going back in that day home. That was just a food for trip. We give our food for the people, and I'm asking, where is the people with humanitarian support? Where is they? Where is that blogger who make a video from Sumy in a body armor? They gave volunteers help to the people who never was in a war, who never involved 20 kilometers, 35 kilometers. They just are poor, but they don't are victims of war. And there's the question: where is these volunteers? Where is they are? Where is they are? But 1,000 likes, 100,000 views. It's funny, you know. It's not about me, not about bloggers community. It's more about viewers. It's more about community who are watching this content. Because for some age, for some period, some people doesn't understand what's good, what's bad, and now it's very hiding. It's very difficult to understanding what's black, what's white now, and it's wrong to separate only black and white, but a lot of bullshit around us, a lot of bullshit. Okay, chat. Charlie Manson, Glory Hunters. Так, interested fact that glory, it's not useful for the military community, for example. It doesn't. William Manson, a message in a blue chat, a boost to the beer, energy drinks and cigarettes. I think that not beer, because I'm a sick, energy drinks. Yeah, thanks so much for the donation. And it's not about glory hunters that you are a combat warfighter instructor or something like this. What I saw in real, in case I had this situation with the Batman, for example. You know that we have no cooperation. I saw that situation with other people. When you are a part of something in Ukraine, you are a growth your number of subscribers because you see that we are now we are doing culture stuff, something like tourism and other history, sometimes war, but numbers of the subscribers growing when you're talking about war. And being famous in that time when you're involved in war, it's easy because you don't be something super smart. You don't need a good editing or something like this. You don't have a good quality content. You must be just involved in war. But you, for example, random American man, random foreigner man, not Ukrainian. You come, make some videos, some footages, or something like this. Start building your media campaign based on a Ukrainian war. You are come to the home. You are not military. You're not special forces. You're not warfighters, and you start to do business, advertisement, other stuff, other project based on a war. And yeah, and I saw it in that time when you start to do something, you are still fucking Ukrainian expert. And it's funny for me because that people who are not experienced Ukrainian expert, and in Ukraine we know that you are not expert, you are coming another country, and you positioned as a Ukrainian expert, super duper man, a lot of thousand subscribers, and you still try to make a business, but you are not on a war, you can't tell something about war, and it looks a little funny for me. In that auditorium, they wait for war. I don't know, it's not a hate speech, it's just a real situation describing. Nikki Hill, have the best. I've come in late and don't know who are we talking about, Jonas. I hope you understand what we're about talking. We talked about mobilization, talking about demobilization, and now we're talking about glory hunters. Because from some time in Ukraine it's again popular. I don't know why. Most people are unaware of those who manipulate them on YouTube. It's easy. It's easy. It's easy to understanding for the people who are understanding. Because when you see a drama, when you see a emotional things. That's one of the manipulation activity. For example, fallen kids who was killed by Russia a couple days ago. If please in a chat, from where, from who you heard news about missile attack on Kryvyi Rih? Please, it's important. Answer to me will be now. I need to know from where you know news about attack on Kryvyi Rih. Sammy Zelensky on Instagram, Anna News Media 24, Borzetville, Ukrainian close friend. Please more, please more. I need. Now I saw only normal answers. Now I'm see only that answers what I want to hear. But I waiting that answers that you are firstly hear about this from the close Ukrainian bloggers. Somebody heard about this situation, about missile Russian attack on the Kryvyi Rih and civilian victims from the bloggers. For who bloggers was a first source? For who, please? I need to know. For nobody? 22 viewers in a chat, my dears. For who bloggers was the first source of that accident, about that accident? Question is, for who? For who? Bloggers was all our bloggers, all that close Ukraine's community of bloggers was the first source about a Russian missile attack on a Kryvyi Rih and civilian victims when kids died from Russian attack. For who bloggers was a first service. Telegram, Chris Lambert, Nikki Hill from Zelensky and Sternenko. Sternenko, yes, it's the good source because he is a news reviewer. He is news reviewer. But for who mentioned about this from the bloggers after that when you had this information before? I hope I'm correctly give this question. Only interest answers. I'm see that for nobody. It's good and it's interesting, but if we will say something, I was ready to answer on it that it was the ones of that manipulation, because when you have nothing to share, when you have nothing to do, you just reply it dramas post, dramas news, dramas information, and share it like a source, but it's just a replying and just an emotional game, emotional playing. I will, but I don't watch anyone besides you. Even other Ukrainians are not honest as they appear. Maybe. Drama gets click. Yeah, Borsdville, you're right with this. Uh, okay, I will back to chat. We're understanding this. Charlie mentions you, Brandon, Max Starsky, and Professional Gerdes are about all I regularly watch. I don't know about Professor Gergels. Professor, I'm sorry, Professor Gerdes, but Starsky not in Ukraine. He's not in Ukraine. Don't forget about that. And what I'm told about still using Ukrainian glory. Misty, will the Kerch Bridge get destroyed? Not yet, I think. Not yet. Kerch Bridge is the ones of the primary targets, strategical target for Ukraine. But I heard a lot of limitation about Kerch Bridge from the United States partners. It was funny, but many are raising money for Ukraine. For sure, for example, Brandon are raising money for Ukraine, and he's directly, you are directly saw how he using this money. He's all the time reporting about checks, reporting about what he gave. You had a lot of the reports, and yes, same for example Ukrainian bloggers, Sternenko. By Ukrainian official statistics, you saw that Sternenko and Fond of Pritula, they give biggest numbers of the FPV drones for last 2 years, and it's numbers of drone close to the government numbers of the drones. It's too very big work. Chris Lambert, many people on YouTube create a living on YouTube. I won't name names, but it's obvious. Create a living. You mean making money? It's like a salary. YouTube only work, but YouTube it's platform for creator. It's not a shame when people have YouTube like a normal work, but only in that case when all the life of this blogger it's YouTube, and it's okay when some people are rewarded. It's in my opinion, for example, but. I'm talking about not about content, but things what channel have, what channel give. Interesting, yeah. It's for example, it's bad examples, but for example, if blogger talking, we have in Ukraine this guy, but he's a TikTok bloggers. I don't remember his name. His name on TikTok was Love. Is a stupid man. I think he was in asylum. He had a mental problem. He was mobilized. He ran away from the service. He every day had translation in TikTok. First period he was positioned as a Ukrainian soldier, but he wasn't in a service because he ran away and he under investigation. And on every in the first period, on every broadcasts, he told that he has a rising money for Ukrainian soldiers. For example, you saw we are collecting for car. It was 8 regiment of special operation forces, and he long time raised money for one brigade and for one car. But in same time, after broadcast, we saw his TikTok video how he driving expensive BMW, большой motor working car, and he have a rich life. In that time, when he doesn't work, and he just raising money for the Ukrainian army. After some time, after 2 months, 8 regiment, know about the situation, ask about where is our car, where is our money, how many you raised, and he start making drama. Oh, I gave a car, but commander said this car shit, they give it back. 8 regiment doesn't know about this shit, and people who are trustly give a money for that guy. He used drugs, he looks like a fucking drug user and other. He just took money, waste money, and still talking bullshit that he's rising for the soldiers. But no one report, and nothing, and nothing, and nothing. And we have a lot of this example, when money coming in empty space, in nothing. Just for the chill and restaurants for that people. And it's just only one example from Ukraine. Hello, Pasha, good to see you. Much love from Honduras. Rara 4. Hello to the Honduras. Chris Lambert. I was in Ukraine in January, brought some stuff, dropped off some stuff, but it was for military units and other organizations, and not for my social media. But you are a lose opportunity. You can once come in Ukraine, give something for the brigade, make a 1,000 photos from this, and start a career of the blogger, of the volunteer. You just need once come to Ukraine, once come, and you can be a famous volunteer. Chat is very active. Thanks so much for activity in the chat. He was in the National Guard, PR officer. Forgive me, but I don't understand how you can live with such a position. Sorry, helpful, not a continuous topic. Ask directly him. Sternenko interviewed Serhiy Prytula very recently. I was good, yeah. And now in Ukraine we will have a strange political situation because people start talking about elections, and the president waste a lot of money for elections, and some people say that Prytula will be a concurrent of Zelensky in the elections. But for me, doesn't matter his political direct, his political things, because, for example, I will never vote for Prytula. Doesn't matter how million drones he will give for the Ukraine. We must understanding. For me, for example, that I will never vote for Prytula. He can be a best volunteer in the world, help 1 trillion African kids buy 2 trillion drones for Ukraine, but for me it's not a politicals. And yes, but he is a good volunteer, and we are respecting him that he is a volunteer. But some people try to looking for politicals direct in his activity. And it's very strange and funny because it's only Ukrainian way, you know. When you see something good, it's just a Ukrainian society things. when you see that people do something good, he reported about this in media, some people who are jealous or something like this, they can talk and, he have a political ambition, he have this, he do this for report, he just a show it, but he is a bastard, he want to be a president. Yeah, and it's funny because in Ukraine we don't, altruism, it's not normal for us because some people don't know that you just to help people for free and they have nothing from this. But for Ukrainian, it's not it's extraordinary for Ukrainian. The numbers of YouTubers going to Ukraine has dropped off. We are talking about YouTube, but why I'm mentioning about that situation, Ukrainian foreign bloggers, because I saw increasing number of the Polish businessmen, of the Polish media guys, because Poland need this information. And Poland interested in it because they want to take a lot of the Ukrainian experience for his future for sure, and that's why in Poland it's real popular and the Polish blogger manipulate with this. And that's what about it all. I'm not sure about YouTube because I'm see that part bloggers who was in YouTube who are YouTube blogger, they not in Ukraine, they lose situation in Ukraine, and now, for example, number of viewers are full, they don't do extraordinary content or something like this, and they start to go out from Ukraine and start to do something new. But I mentioned about Polish people. In Poland now it's very popular to be a Ukrainian expert, because in that country who are preparing for the war, be a Ukrainian expert, it's the very, very good rank for you. That's why people use it and manipulate with this. I mention only about Polish now, because we saw that on YouTube Ukrainian popularity are fallen. Chris Lambert, NAFO is a bit of con. They spend a lot of money on offices, hotels, and expensive meals. Is the typical way for the big organizations. Is the typical way for the big organization because it's example British women's organization. You heard about this? Who heard about British Women Organization? Write plus in the chat. Or who heard about Civic, Civilian and War Organization? British too. Who heard about that? That two organizations what I mentioned. Women's Organization from Great Britain and Civic Organization, Civilian and War Organization. Who heard about this? Nobody? It's very important. Never heard Borzetville? Okay. Somebody heard about this? Read about several organizations. What organization do you recommend that will help you guys? I will not recommend organization because when I'm more deep in this shit, I'm understanding that is shit. I will tell about it a little later. Geoffrey, question was, heard you about Great Britain Women's Organization or Civic, Civilian in War Organization? Okay, I'm just short. Women's organization from the Great Britain. It's international organization who are defending women's rights. And Civic is the international organization who are control civilian role and civilian part and give a help for civilian in a war conflicts. They work around of the world. And couple things, because you mentioned that NAFO waste a lot of money for hotels and other things. Two short examples, Civic and the women's organization. I was on two conferences of the Civic and the women's organization. I was invited as a gender responsible officer in a military brigade, because I'm high ranked and extra my activity in this position is the gender and all what's with this human rights, humanitarian rights and other. And I was on that conference. I'm a simple man with a $700 salary. I was invited. That conference was in a hotel. You know how much my hotel number for one day? It's Great Britain Women's Organization paid for me. What do you think? How much my hotel number for one day? I was there 3 days or 4. Just a random answers. How much hotel number for the one participator for the part of the joint, one part of the this conference? 500, 200, 150, 75. I have not heard of them. Geoffrey, you are not in attention, not in context today. One day in hotel, it's $120. I mentioned my salary per month, 700. I was there 4 days. 3 times in a restaurants, 3 times nutrition in the restaurant. It's something like breakfast $20, lunch $50, and $250 in general per day per one man on this organization. No, I don't pay for this. We had 40 members, 40 officers. 250 x40. It's $10,000 for 4 day only for the sleeping and eating member. Coaches numbers was like a fucking apartment. It's something like $300 per day. I mentioned it. My salary per month 700. They had a payment for that 3-day course. Payment not less than $3,000 per course. It was his secret, but I'm fine this. It was something like $3,000 per course. And that organization, they waste not less than $40,000 per stupid course for 4-day payment, unreal money for Ukrainian coaches, but they are really low quality. Payment to the Ukrainian coaches, just wasting money, and as a result they don't do nothing, not influence, nothing changed, nothing. We are talking about nothing, but we are wasting close to half of $100,000. If you are a rent cheapest hotel, if you are a rent cheapest restaurant, if you are have only for sleeping our officers and eating our officers, it's 2 trucks for the army. For example, it's for $10,000 is the nutrition packs for victims of war on the front line. 2 months. Really, but we must understand that this conference it's not only one. in Ukraine in same period. It can be 3, 4, or 5. Coach told that they have a 4-5 courses per month. It's not as black and white as you think. No, it's not as a black and white. I'm told I can't give a rank that is the black and white. I'm told that is the wasting money. And at first is the international organization, and they wasting your money. At first, for people who are a donate for the for white, who donate for white, for defending women's rights and other, but they are just wasting money on the hotels and other. And I was very surprised at how much, and that result what we have after that course. Speaker was low quality. As a result of course we had nothing changes. Ukrainian law doesn't work with that program what gave British organization, because law is not adapted to that things. And what's nothing, just half of $1,100 was lost. That's all. Same shit with the civic situation. When I was Joffrey, it's a business for them. Yeah, it's just a business. And I will back to check couple comments, and will tell short story about civic organization. It's long answer to the to that question about organization for donating. Taking peace, Ukraine is cheap. Yeah, $100 for a hotel number. It's very good hotel number for Ukraine, because 50-60 is the normal, but not 250 as we have in general. For me, it's extra rich. It's that things what we don't need. You had to pay that. No. It's don't me paid. Organization paid to me and extra 40 members. When I give actual money, I want it to go directly to the person or unit. This organization need money. I will say that but later about money eater. I mean, were they expected to fend of themselves? Were the cheaper options? I don't know. For sure, cheapest options in the whole time, but Roskish. I don't know, Roskish. How it's translate on luxury? It was luxury, but for what? In a country in war, they had a luxury conference with the luxury hotels and other. Normal car can match from $4,000. That truck what they have is the 21 years old Touareg. Brandon tell me, oh, this is the fucking rich car. I'm saying, do you know how much it? $3,500. I buy it from the combat payments, but we are wasting a lot of money for the extra luxury for that events, and people think that it's important, but no, it's not important. Well, and why was the reason you were there for an event or to spread awareness? For to spread awareness. For new knowledge, but useless knowledge, because as officers who have some responsibility, you must know about humanitarian law, about human rights, and other. And it's just a wasting money for refreshing this knowledge and nothing new. And that things what they gave on that conference for us, they doesn't work in Ukraine only by one reason, because our law working a little different. And when they told that for executing some problem, you must go to the international organization, but oh my God. to the international organization. At first, as a Ukrainian specialist, doesn't matter in what sphere, you must go to the Ukrainian law enforcement, Ukrainian court, Ukrainian prosecutors, and other. They said no, directly in a organization through us, and said, what the fuck, you are to come here for talking bullshit. Because we have our law system, and law system, country law system, it's more high evaluated than ambitions of some private organization who sponsored by business and by simple people. How we can fix this problem then? You can't fix it, because if you want to fix this problem, just make your personal organization and do normal thing. As a Brandon, for example, he part of the a lot of programs for Ukraine helping, but at first he have his own game, and his game are fucking useful, and he's working, and it's working. But all that stuff what's hiding under big organization. I'm playing in a farm, Stardew Valley on a Twitch. I'm playing on a farm, and we had a situation when one trader Pierre, and he owner of the small market. He's a really good man, but it's a small market. And we have a Georgia corporation. It's a big corporation in that Stardew Valley who can sell, for example, seeds more cheapest, but it's the corporation, and it's try to destroy small business. It's same things. We don't know what ideas hide under big organization, under big corporation. We can count his money. We can't directly, openly control how it works. It was just a small example. If you want to show how I fighting against big corporation, go to the Twitch after my broadcast, and we will go play in a Stardew Valley, care about my farm, and fight against corporation. This is why I donate to the individuals I know personally. This one's of way. Brandon is example. I'm personally gave Brandon stuff to that people, because I'm give request for the EcoFlow, for the Black Forest guys, for the Euro Brigade, and Brandon come give that EcoFlow to my mother. I took it and go to the front line for giving it for the guys. So that is just a small short example. Is a business for them. Yeah, I told about this. Who's Pasha speaking about? I didn't understand. Not who, I'm talking about general situation, about our pain and heart and big hole in a wallets. It's a rip-off. That's why NHS soldiers going in Ukraine, support them directly, are their PayPal, you can see how they are, like Pasha with kids. I don't want to give for this conversation example like mine, because it will looks like stupid, but you solve, we show, we report that people, I don't know, that people reported, we had a photo and other. Same was with the TRO battalion. I go, I buy, I report and show. Yeah, for sure. Because scale of the money and scale of the help not so big. That's why it's easy to control. If you want to control. If you just say goodbye to your donation, it's okay. But that's why smaller organization, they more honestly than bigger. So are the any American aid still coming to Ukraine? I think you say it doesn't work, but I'm talking with the one guy who included in this process with the volunteers help for Ukraine. He said it's not so big influence on the humanitarian sphere, because not only America, including, I'm sorry, not only America, including in a helping of Ukrainian humanitarian situation, it's a big fail for Ukraine, big loss, but help still coming. Who are you speaking of, Pasha? Who gets the prize? Say hotels. Great Britain Women's Organization. And civic situation. I was in Poland. I had a course. Close or include humanitarian question of civilians. And to our course come one of the members of the civic organization. She start talking about organization that this organization, civilian and war, working in Africa, working in a Middle East country, and they are working in Ukraine. And bigger part of the members it's Ukrainian, but they have rules of organization, safety, secure, and other shit. And he showed for us administration point, cities, villages, districts, where are they work. And all that city where they work, they not on a front line, they not on a war, they 100 kilometers from the war, 800 kilometers. They had no involved in war, never. Soldiers never based in that villages and cities. And question, who are you helped? For who you are working there? For people who are normally living? When we have a fucking humanitarian crisis in Volchansk, in Konstantinivka, in Liptsi, in the biggest part of Kharkiv region. See you later, Chris Lambert. And my question is, for who you are working? For the deep rear. For deep rear. And after this, she had a lecture, one class, 1 hour, one Google Meet with the chief. And he said, you are like our course. I'm asked, what's course? It was course. 1 hour of talking bullshit, it was course. And sponsor of all this shit, it's the Civic International Organization in the British-American combined budget. And she said for us, I must make report about this course. Please, can you give comments and can you rate our? I said, what the fuck, you are 1 hour talking bullshit about nothing. You give no 1% of the important information. You are just a fucking introduce your organization and you name this course. It's not a course, it's just a fucking introduction. It's like a small coffee break when you're meeting with the people. And one guy, very, very interesting officer from the Special Operation Forces from Ukraine, did you tell them it was a bullshit? For sure. She said, no, it's our rules, it's our program. But I'm small man. It's me, bullshit in his eyes. I'm just an aggressive, stupid man who don't understand what global organization doing for the people. I'm bastard. And one soft guy tell it to me. I was on a civic course. It's 1 week. I'm said, really? Yeah. And that shit what he tell for us, it must be 1 week. I said, and what? He said, no, she just come, she make a photo with us, and she will report it to the Civic International Organization. They had course but she had know it. I said, what the fuck and all? She said, yeah, and we are now give a comments about course, and it will be report about course, and she will take money for the course. I said, what the fuck? And that officer said that it's not small money, it's couple $1,000 for this. I asked, for 1 hours of this bullshit? He said, yes, because international organization working by reports. This short example, it's short example, and we can't explain how many money wasting in a big organization. Example number 3. Me and Blaži was in a Dergachi. It's not so far from Russian border, not so far from my house. And we, international kitchen, come in a normal city who have renovation, all infrastructure are working there, and they gave nutrition packs for the people in a normal city. I said, what the fuck? Where I come, and I'm come with the phone and ask, can we are recording, what are you doing here? Can you tell about your work? She said, no, we can't give a comments and blah, 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 blah. Blaža said, it's stupid. I think they just are wasting money. And nobody don't took these nutrition packs. We are half of hour watching them, and nobody come. And what's interesting, after 3 days, we will go in a Kramatorsk. I'm see same blue car, United Nations International Kitchen. They come to the Kramatorsk fucking road sign, big road sign for closest village. It's 3 kilometers, and they waiting for people there. We are asked, for what are you here? He said, we are giving volunteers help, but they ask, who will come here? It's unreal. Buses doesn't work. Nothing work. Community transport doesn't work. You go to fucking Konstantinivka. Go to fucking small villages and give a food. He said, no, it's rules of the organization. We can't go more closer. And I say, but you give food here for nothing. They said, it's overwork. Said, what the fuck, what are you tell, bastard, and it's the big organization, United Nations, with twice so how they do nothing, and my work so far from organization, but for half of year, see a lot of cases of his stupid things. For me, it's too much. For me, it's too much for half all years. And if you thinking about support, please do it through the smaller organization, through the direct fundraise, for example. Again, I all the time will mention Brandon. He said I will buy fucking EcoFlow, and he buy EcoFlow giving for this and reporting for this. But not the organization, because you are too far from there and you can see what they do. His pictures are beautiful, but 70% situation on the pictures, they not same as in real life. Yeah. Many YouTubers still are going the right things. I wish more people would support these small people. Crazy Dan. It's have sense, for sure. I'm lose a lot of the chat messages, but thanks for activity. It's a shame because one on the level they're doing something good, but on other it's so misplaced sometimes, and there are other in need, and sometimes it's just an ego boost. Many layers. Yeah. Ego boost, it's more important for individually. But for organization, I don't know what we can describe this situation. These kids are sport club, they need donation for the kids. It's not a critical, we just give the kids experience and destruction from the war. Those kids are misplaced from Mariupol and Centra. I spend time with them, they're such lovely people. Interesting thing. Do you remember what we give a stuff for the kids? It was half years ago. My dears, who are a joint part, who are remember that situation with the kids for who are a help, just write pluses in a chat. I must understand that some people in context what I will say now. Willie, Mark, Kay, Samvi, Eli Kishka, Stephen Walsh. It's good. It's mean that people understand what's we done. After couple months, I had a conversation with Anatoly. You remember we just buy the stuff, load in a truck, come and gave it to the people. No papers, nothing, no declaration, no official. We just buy it and make a gift for the kids. Anatoly will respond for this. After some time, local government, village government ask Anatoly. It's a lot of the sport stuff. You remember, it's a lot, really. Close to $2,000 it was. For the village budget, for example, it's very big money. After some time, local government asked Anatoly, when you gave this stuff to the balance, who understanding what is mean? Who understanding what is mean? I'm trying to describe in it shortly. By that way, what we did it, we give it by direct way. We are trust to Anatoly, and I'm trust to Anatoly, and I know that he don't sell this stuff, he don't waste this. He will give it to the kids and they will make a training with this. It's just a gift. Now it's officially, now it looks like a own Anatoly sport stuff what he used for the trainings. But local government give, you must make paper for this, declarate this, and give it on a balance of the local government. In a couple of words, it means that not kids and not Anatoly will be owner of this sport stuff. Fucking village government will be owner of this sport stuff. Of that sport stuff, what's you buying for them? You're understanding what I mean? Did they want receipt and to know where did the money come from? No. It's owner's right. Owner's and responsible right. Too much bureaucracy. Yes, Crazy Dan. You can't give a charity gifts anymore? No, we can. And you know what Anatoly said? Anatoly said to the government, fuck you. It's a gift, personal gift. I will use it, and if you are took fucking that building, Anatoly will change place, still will train, and he will took all this stuff and we'll work with this stuff in next training sessions and other. But government, local government, just want to took it. You know what I mean? On a balance, fucking bureaucrats and government do not tax, Kishka, not tax. They just want to be a owner of this. You understand what I mean? It's fucking bullshit. Government give nothing for kids, nothing, no one hryvnia, no one. But they want to be owner because it's a sports section, government sports section, government stuff too must be government. But no, it's don't influence on a training. Anatoly still own it. Anatoly still care it. Kids still work with this. But it's just an accident. What was happening are there. It was just an accident, stupid, short accident when we saw that government who wasn't involved in a розвиток. I will translate this word. Розвиток. Development of the sport club, kids sport club. They want to be a owner of that stuff, and that's what I told. It's government side, it's big organization side, another. And in biggest part, Anatoly very strong man, really. He's a very strong man. He lose son on a war. He grow in very strong family. He is patriot of Ukraine, and he ready to fight with that local bastard who want to fire him. But not so people to not so many people ready to do this. And this hidden layer of the big organization, of the government payment, of the government donators organization, charity organization, and other. You will never know how it will work, how it will be declared, how it will be by work, or how it will work by bureaucracy. Because I don't know how to describe it. I'm a little. I withdraw this money for buying stuff. It was a very big money, $2,000. As I told, my salary is $700 per month, but we are withdraw it by other person, combine it and pay as a cash. That's why. That's how we buy this gift for the kids. We are cheating with the government. Anatoly cheating with the government, but government all the time tried to fuck him. And you can be a best man in the world. You can help everywhere. But if somebody don't like it, if higher don't like it, you will be pushed. It's sad, but it's true. Beyond good argument to send a direct payment to PayPal as a gift, friend to friend. No, it's not argument for this because it's the different cases. Is the different cases. But organization and the big corporation and the big donating platforms, it's about that attention what you want to see. Yeah, it's work. It's shitty system. With the moment I will drop the trash. Nobody, not so many people talk about this. Not so many people talk how it how work bureaucracy. But it's fucking this destructive system. Sometimes, in general, always good, but sometimes it's the very destructive system. Very, very, very. Oh yeah. So 2:44. After 5 hours, I will go to the job. I think for half of day because I'm sick. So we will finish our YouTube stream. Yeah. I will have a short time. I can't go sleep because I had the energy drink. What's a blue drink? Is the green burn. I will. I don't drop can. Oh my god. It's green burn. Looks like a blue acid. Yeah. So thanks for the good chat, for the good conversation, my dears. In a Friday will be new video. Sponsor of the channel can see this YouTube sponsor can see this video more early. Can see this now. It's about my memory. It's very good combination of the war memories and beautiful nature. I think that now it's time for caring about my farm, about my garden. In Stardew Valley, after 10 minutes, I will go to Twitch and I can continue to my broadcast. Saying it's not funny. It's it's like a gambling for me. I'm dependent from this firm and I can't. I'm dependent from really and from this game and I can't play without you, my dears. I promise that I will show. So, my dear, thanks for activity. Thanks your support. Thanks for your donation. It's very important for me personal for try to develop our content, making more, making better. Thanks, my dears. My Twitch. Oh, OZT, you was so quiet. My Twitch channel are here. You shouldn't download application. If you want, you are welcome. You are welcome on a Twitch. After a couple minutes, I will be there. We will play in a super duper game, and we will still have a conversation. Not so aggressive as it was, but it will be. You are welcome again. Link on a Twitch. You can go. You can follow. And thanks for God, I'm launch Donatella. It's working too. And new donation system coffee. I don't know how it work. If you want to support our channel, you can do it by 3-way. It's PayPal, coffee, and Donatella. At this moment, Yoga, hello. You are late or you was here? I long time doesn't was you on a broadcast. By Bash, I hope you feel better soon. Yeah, I'm really feel better, better than yesterday. But no, I'm finished only on YouTube. I'm finished only on YouTube. But I'm going on Twitch, my dears. If you want to still be with me, just go on Twitch. Again, link. And you're welcome. After 10 minutes, we will meet there. Oh my God, blue chat is the PayPal. Joffrey, Joffrey, thanks so much for support. And yeah. I will say it again. I'm not finished. I will not sleep till the morning because I will go to service after a couple hours. See you on the Twitch, my dears. Again, link. For give a comments there, you must just log in there. It's not for sure for downloading application, but Twitch more better for the game streaming, my dears. I will go relaxing there, because it's you shouldn't download this. You just can log in by the Google, for example. It's not so difficult. What is this Twitch? It's not a flu. It's not a flu. It's not a flu. It's overcold or something like this. It's not a flu. I'm sorry. Yeah. You say for UA, I'm seeing you member on the Twitch. Yeah. You can see me, watch to me by the web page on the Twitch. But my dear, thanks so much for your attention. Thanks so much that you are supporting us. See ya later after a couple minutes on that Twitch. Bye.